Fire, 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 fire. We're blazing this Saturday afternoon on the Hub. 2:02 is my time. Celebrate Jamaican 60th Independence with tasty cheese and Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant. Come and join us to celebrate Jamaican 60th Independence with tasty cheese and Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant. 5711 North University Drive, Tamarack, Florida, 33321. And that's going to be on August 6th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Best Jamaican outfit to win prizes and surprises. Streaminn HUBB Radio will be there. We're streaming live and broadcasting. Come meet the crew. Celebrate Jamaica independence by purchasing tasty cheese at these fine supermarkets: Broward Meat and Fish, Key Foods, Presidente, Bravo, Fresco y Mas, Caribbean Supercenter, and Food Town. Yep. So I did see a couple of people say they are or they will be coming out to celebrate with us. A little later on, I'll double check to see if you still feel that way throughout the week. You already know how we do. All right. So I did tell you I have an interview that starts right now. And I have Michael Star on.
Hello.
Michael, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Say something.
You're able to hear me?
Huh? You can hear me, right?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
No?
And all my stuff are on. Hold on. To figure it out. Eric in UK locked in, Roxy in Belgium locked in, Nancy in ATL also blazing on the Hub. Good afternoon to you guys. Happy Saturday. All right, Michael, say something.
Hello?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Welcome to the Hub.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're welcome. The pleasure is all mine. So, well, how has your Saturday been? What do you do on a Saturday? What do you do on weekends, Michael?
Usually I'll probably either go to the studio or hang out with some friends. It just depends. See what the party scene is like this weekend. That's pretty it. That's pretty much it.
Wait, you're a party animal?
Kinda.
Is it party business or party, or you mix both?
It's like partying to study, just to see what people are craving in the music scenes, seeing how people are dancing to what type of sounds, and yeah, I'm just sitting back and just observing.
That's interesting. Is that so that you would say is a part of your creative process, going to parties and figuring out what do people rave to, what do they keep quiet to?
Yeah. What are they feeling this weekend? What flop, you know what I mean? Yeah, big part of it. Mm-hmm.
So when you gather all of that data, what happens after you gather all of that information based on your ocular proof or observation?
Just to see the attention span of maybe the way a melody is cadence, or just the way they put it on the song. Ooh. So I just see, because everybody we swipe nowadays and we just get tired of it. So you just have to see, like, okay, they're moving to the first verse, the chorus, the second verse. Some songs they're moving to the beginning, Yeah.
Punchline, all of that.
Ooh. The specific line in the song.
You smart. Who is Michael Star? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Because do I hear like an English accent?
English.
I don't know. It sounded English a while ago.
Yeah. Very much English.
Where
But
so
Michael Starr is a entertainer who loves to perform. I started at around 8, 9 years old, doing tribute shows and plays and musicals. And around 12 years old, I wanted to become an artist myself as Michael Starr. So, yeah, it pretty much started around 12 years old, you know.
So you started pretty much at 12 years old. What'd you
Yes,
start?
ma'am.
Break that down. What'd you start doing at 12?
I created my first single, Party All Night. Before then, I used to go to the studio with my mother and stuff and just create cover songs just so I can get that feeling of singing. And just from then, I just grew the love for it. It just wanted to become an artist. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to like doing musicals and stuff, it's a teamwork. And around 12 years old, that was like my first time just being by myself and just have to learn everything alone and be in the studio and just like that. So, yeah.
What are some cover songs you remember, doing in studio? Do you remember that?
She's just 17 years old.
Hey!
Leave her alone, they say. Stuff like that. Bruno Mars. Yeah.
Interesting. That's one of my faves too.
Yeah, really?
Yes. So, who's your mom?
You said, where is she?
Who is she?
Oh, her name is Georgia. Yeah. Big inspiration, big help.
So, would you say that your mom versus dad? Who is your dad? Tell us who your dad is.
My dad is a reggae artist by the name of Mikey Spice.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, would you say? No problem. We don't mind. It's rather organic over here. We like to see a little bit of everything in your natural space.
Yeah.
So, how instrumental was your mom versus dad in your music journey?
Can you repeat that just one more time? I'm sorry.
How instrumental was your mom versus your dad on your musical journey?
My mother helped me out through the whole process. Even now, that's who you guys saw just taking the video. Yeah. A big help.
Yeah.
My father's, he's more of a, like, he'll rather hear the song and all of that and just critique it, and you know what I mean. But when it comes to like when I was younger in the studio with me, taking me to performances, helping me style clothes, etc., it was always my mom. So
interesting. You have pretty much a brand new record right now. Can you tell us a little bit about what you just dropped recently?
7 o'clock with Bounty Killer, a big opportunity. I'm very thankful, very grateful. Out on all platforms. So 7 o'clock with Bounty. Business.
I must ask, what does 7 o'clock mean for you? Why'd you decide to call the record 7 o'clock? Who wrote the record? I want to know all of those good details.
All of those details. Okay, so 7 o'clock is basically I wouldn't say a motivational song, but when you definitely listen to it, it will make you understand your worth, the perspective of a guy's side maybe. And the writing process was, in the studio with Ricky Myrie, and I heard the song and I created the first verse. The chorus was structured with me, my Uncle George, who's the CEO of King's Recording. So me and him, we just feedback. Sometimes that's how we write. We just bounce off each other, just boom, 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 ideas, bouncing ideas. When it comes to Bounty's verse, it was Bounty and his team. So with that together, we just, I was patient. We just worked together to just created a wonderful sound.
Awesome. When you say from a man's perspective of what?
just how we feel when it comes to either a breakup or a separation, or what the female may have done for us to, you know, get to that point of walking out, or, you know.
That's important because we always, I mean, some women think that men don't feel any particular way. They just get up and walk out and they don't have any feelings. They don't cry. It's just tough love.
Right. They think it's just tough love, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this record kind of breaks it down and gives introspect kind of as to how a male may feel in a particular situation.
Yeah, that's very much true. Very much true.
Have you experienced a breakup recently? Was that part of a reason why you wrote the record?
Recently, no. When it comes to writing music, for me, most of the time it's maybe through an experience I've had a while ago, or I'm able to just get into that zone of, okay, we're gonna make a record that, you know, caters to this form of writing or this feeling. If I have a feeling within a record, that's the whole feeling throughout the whole song. So
yes,
when it comes to writing, you have to, you know what I mean? You have to focus and just put the pen to work.
For real. All right, so you have some fans in our chat right now. Bruce in Miami says he's purchased the record on iTunes.
Awesome. Badness.
One great thing about our listenership is once they hear an interview with an artist or they hear a record, they're gonna go and get it. So that's an amazing thing. We have loyal listeners. Let me see. Bruce, he says it's a wicked tune. Awesome. Elizabeth in Miami says yes, it's a nice song. Natalie in California putting up bombshells for you, 7 o'clock. And Michael in UK says yes, bless up. And Vanessa in West Palm Beach says that she also got the record.
Badness. Thank y'all so much, man. I hope y'all enjoy it for real.
Yes, for real. How are you maneuvering, getting your fans and people, you want to get people to know your music? What are some tactics that you're using to get your music out there?
Just a lot of promotion, a lot of word of mouth. That's still a big deal within this industry. People shun it, but, you know, still keeping that communication and try not to burn your bridges. So, yeah, it's a lot of that, a lot of talking, a lot of, you know, just keeping relationships, the DJs, the dancers at the parties we talked about, so on and so forth. So you have to keep those relationships, you know.
Do you bring your records to places that you go to? Like you said earlier, you party a lot, try to find out where to go, and you kind of watch the crowd, see what they're moving to. Do you bring your records to clubs and wherever else you go and hand them out and say, hey, listen to my track? What is that kind of like a road promotion? Do you do that?
Yes, I try my best to, especially at certain events. Not every event you're able to because they're busy and, you know, focus. The DJ's focus. He probably has a set list and nervous that day. But when we go to like certain events, that's a big deal for us at Kim Recording, is getting the DJs our songs and being able to showcase our talent sometimes if we're able to perform that day. So, yeah.
Awesome. Zachary in New Zealand says on my playlist. And, Robert in UK says he just got the song. So you're definitely going to be getting the support, and especially from Streaminn HUBB Radio, we'll be having this song in rotation. I want to drop this record for everybody who have not heard it or who have heard it. We want to blaze 7 o'clock. Michael Starr featuring Bounty Killer. Boy, amazing record. Let's drop it.
The Candid Karma Show with DJ Karma. Pull up 1 to 4 p.m. on Streaminn HUBB Radio. She's fire.
7 o'clock.
o'clock afternoon, she walked away. That's when I knew. Walked away, passed me by these tears. I'm asking why. Put it up, the sound of my heart is numb, girl. That all the love I had for you, it did me wrong. So now, put it up, the sound of my heart so numb.
But
Streaminn Hub Radio. It's Bounty Killer, my constar. Walk it out, coming up, fight, y'all. Hey, yo. We don't care who they are.
The 7 o'clock afternoon, she walked away. That's when I knew. Walked away, passed me by these tears. I'm asking why. Put it up, the sound of my heart is numb, girl. That all the love I had for you, it did me wrong. So now, put it up, the sound of my heart is so numb. All the time we haven't spent is gone. All the things I did for you, you did me wrong.
You do the right and I do the wrong.
All the memories we had are now all gone. All the things I did for you, you did me wrong. Girl, all the memories we had are now all gone.
Well, so me nothing next week. Imagine keep up me sweet power of it, but now the pieces me a sweep up. Relationship is broken, deleting pictures and text. No more word left to be, word left to be, word left to be, word left to be, word left to be.
No, just a sneak peek. We're speaking with Michael Starr, who has a brand spanking new record featuring Bounty Killer. It's called 7 O'Clock. How amazing is the love you're getting? Did you see what we the chat when we put it up on the screen? Were you seeing it?
yeah, I appreciate it so much fire emojis.
Because that's how we feel about the record. You sound amazing.
Thank you so much.
You sound amazing on the record, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna be supporting this record moving forward. So I want to ask, what are your expectations for your fans, for the journey that you're pretty much on? What can we expect from Michael Starr moving forward? Are you going to keep the same energy, the same vibe, and just keep building and building and building and building and growing?
It'll definitely be a build. I just want everybody to know that this is my passion, and we're working until it stops, you know what I mean? And we're just going to keep building and building, just like she said, and just keep working hard. And yeah, I just want everybody to know this is my passion. So I hope everybody keeps loving it. And for more to come, there's more to come. No song.
Most definitely. If we do want to go ahead and of course support you by following you on all the available platforms, what is the name that we're looking for so we can follow you, keep up to date with what you got going on?
Okay, the name for social media sites will be Michael Starr. You can Google Michael Starr and find the song Michael Starr and Bounty Killer on YouTube and Google, etc. So if you're looking for 7 o'clock, just type in Michael Starr Bounty Killer, and we're there.
Any other projects you're working on? Any other artists you'd like to collab with?
Yes, I'm working on a project very soon. Other artists I am collabing with. It's probably future talk. You know what I mean? I don't want to say names now, and you know how the industry go.
What about any possible dance hall records? Like if you could collaborate with one dance hall artist right now, besides Bounty, of course, because you already done that. Who would that artist be?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
It'll probably be Buju. Just the way his style is with dancehall, and him the general with reggae as well. So definitely Buju. That would be Bud song. Yeah.
Amazing. See, Shandy Bramwell says, give us a name. I wanted you to spit it out.
Buju, everybody. Buju.
I was thinking you were going to say somebody like Skilly, but you went for a rock artist, what I call a foundation artist. You dig? So Buju, yeah. I can see that. I could definitely see that. I can hear that record right now. In terms of besides your mom, right? Because I know she is a motivating factor for you. Who else has given you some really good advice as it pertains to the music business and your artistry? And what did they say?
Advice would be my immediate family, whether it's my auntie, uncles, and my Uncle George. Well, I call him Uncle George. People know him as King George from King's Recording ENT, but I call him Uncle George. Big help.
Mm-hmm.
He always motivates me to keep working hard, keep practicing, and just strive for more and don't settle. You know what I mean? And don't get comfortable when it's time for a record to push. Keep promoting it. Keep letting people hear it, and just do not stay stagnant. You know what I mean?
Right. Because it's easy to get comfortable, and then you start producing weird stuff like, what's going on. You had an amazing record last week, but then 2 or 3 months down the line, it's like, ooh, what happened?
Yeah.
I think that's comfort. You
get comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Sharnette Thompson says, no dirty music, son. Do you think you'd ever produce a record like this record? Bounty had his said something. We have the edited version. But how do you feel about producing music that has expletives and all of that stuff? Is that a no-no for you? Or what are your feelings about that?
It's not necessarily a no-no, but I do have some explicit songs on my platform, but the message is not what people may expect it.
Okay.
Like if it's an explicit record, I'm not just gonna go all crazy, but it's probably a specific word that we'll have to put in the system, and then they'll just say explicit. You know what I mean?
Right. And then I like the fact that you made available. There's an explicit version of this record, and then there's a clean version.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Shout out to King's Recording.
Is that whom you're working with now? Are you with a label?
Yes, King's Recording ENT. That's who I'm with. King's Recording
ENT. Got it. Perfect. That collaboration seems to be working out for you. What if a huge record deal came along? Would you ditch them for that?
No, I'll never ditch them. If that comes along, we'll all go together. That's all I have to say. We'll go together.
I like that. Michael Starr, we have been chopping it up with him since 2 p.m. and I'm gonna let him go. But he did say plans for the weekend. He'll be touching the clubs and just kind of vibing, which I absolutely love the fact that you're doing that. You're using your outside influence to kind of leverage the direction of your music. Love it.
I'm trying. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We hope to hear much more from you. Vinny Wax says, yes, clean music. And Dana Myers in Canada says, great music.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anthony Jamaica, up. Good music, youths. We're wishing you all the best. Thank you for kicking it with me, Michael Starr. And we hope to hear so much more from you. Looking forward.
Thank you for having me. Shout out to Streaminn HUBB Radio. You don't know it's up,
Michael Starr, we're out. Enjoy your weekend. .26 my time, and 7 o'clock will take us to 2:30. We've been talking with Michael Starr, whose record is out now, 7 o'clock, featuring Bounty Killer.